name is Shira Fisher, Technical Support Specialist and Lead Trainer at RJ Murray, your local carrier distributor. Today we're going to be going over Scenario 3 for our 38 MURA horizontal discharge heat pump. In this case, it is paired with a 40 MUAA and an Ecobee, so let's get started. First, we're going to go to our indoor unit. Wires we're connecting is RC for our 24 volts, G for our fan, Y1 for low demand heat pump, Y2 for high demand heat pump, and O/B for our reversing valve. Keep in mind this outdoor unit does reverse for heating, so that means it reverses for B, and we'll be going over it in a little bit more detail in a minute. We have our common, C, and Y1 for our auxiliary electric heat. Now moving on to the indoor unit, we will be using the same terminals as the thermostat with one exception. So we have R for our 24 volts, C is our common, G is our fan, Y1 is low demand heat pump, Y2 is high demand heat pump. Instead of an OB terminal, you'll find a B on this. And W1 is our auxiliary heat. Remember, it is W1, not W. We'll be working with W1. This indoor unit, the 40 MUAA, this is how the dip switches are defaulted. This is defaulted for an RS-485 situation, which is communicating between the indoor and outdoor unit. We're not doing that here today. We're using 24 volt wires to communicate. So this dip switch is set, meaning it's communicating with a thermostat. It comes this way from the factory, so we're keeping that there. The only adjustment we'll be making is this fourth dip switch we will be turning on. That's telling the indoor unit not to expect communication from the outdoor unit via S1 and S2 terminals. This needs to be done with the power off, and I suggest doing it before you even start your wiring. Okay, now let's go to the outdoor unit. This is our outdoor unit 38 MURA board. We'll be using R for our 24 volts, C for common, Y1 for low demand heat pump, Y2 for high demand heat pump. You see here, this is our B terminal, this is our reversing valve. So since this does reverse for heat, make sure that you program your thermostat for a heat pump that reverses for heat, not for cooling. Anytime you see B on a heat pump, that's what that means. We also have a D terminal, which I'll be going over in a moment. But first, this unit, again, coming out of the box, is expecting RS-485 communication. So we're going to have to adjust some dip switches in just a moment. And here we go. These are how the units come from the factory defaulted with all dip switches off next to this nice little LED light. So the unit's expecting 24 volt communication. What we have to do is turn the second dip switch in the on position. Again, do this with the power off, preferably before you even do your wiring, so there isn't any mistake and no one forgets anything. Now this is our D terminal. The 38 MURA will send out 24 volt voltage when it goes into defrost. What you can do with this voltage is hook this up here. 24 volts in defrost, a 24 volt signal will go through this wire, back here, and if you put it on your W1 wire, it can initiate backup heat and defrost. This will keep the customer from experiencing any sags in temperature, and they'll stay nice and roasty toasty in the winter. Thank you for watching this video. If you need anything, give us all a call at 518-690-4455, and we're happy to help. Have a great day.